Trump said what he was planning on doing, and there's no doubt that he's going to do it. I've practiced on the Trump administration before, and exactly what he said he was going to do, that's what he did the last time. So I'm anticipating that he's going to do it, everything that he set out to do, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult. There's a lot of panic. Everybody's reaching out. People who haven't took care of their citizenship, or people who haven't sponsored family members, everybody's reaching out because they want to know what their options are. And especially they're trying to get their paperwork in process, which is a good thing because, for instance, like he's saying that he wants to get rid of chain migration. So they're reaching out to make sure that the applications are being filed. They're putting in applications for their siblings, they're putting in applications for their parents. Well, they always do for their spouses and their children, but you see that they're looking, to file applications more so for the extended family members, because chances come that come next year, that's going to be a thing of the past where we can't sponsor siblings or we can't sponsor parents, etc. So immigration it's one of the most complex laws in the United States. So as an immigration lawyer, I would have to speak with them to know what their options are. But one thing is that I'm going to say, I put information out there. If you look and you qualify and you think that you qualify for something, like you have a family member to sponsor you, like a parent, a sibling, your US citizen child of the age of 21, or your spouse, this is the time. You have the option in having one of them to file an application for you to remain lawfully in the United States. One of the things that I've been encouraging people to do is have an application pending. If you have something that's pending in immigration court or USCIS, your chances of being deported is slim. Because based on my experience on the Trump's administration, if you go before an immigration judge and he asks you certain questions like, who do you have here in the US? If you don't have any family members in the US to petition for you, 10 chances to 1 you're going to get deported. But if you have something that's pending, it shows that you have a pathway to a green card or to US citizenship, so they're a little bit more lax. The good thing with immigration law is that it's very discretionary, right? Which could be good or bad, because we see that during the Democrats, it's more lax. There's a lot more discretion being given, especially at the port of entries and at USCIS. But once the Republicans are in office, like Trump, the discretion tightens up. So they focus more so on the laws and exactly what you're eligible for, and that's what really causes the issue. And especially once you have an asylum claim pending, I tell a lot of my clients, those who call me, hey, I have an asylum case, I haven't been called for an interview in 5-6 years, should I be worried? No, you shouldn't be worried. Because asylum is one of the most protective areas in immigration, that once you have that pending, you cannot be removed from the United States. It's kind of like, it's like a repellent to ICE officials. So if they come to you and you show that you have, and they could see that you have a pending asylum, they can't do anything. A judge has to order you removed. Don't file your application on your own. That was something that you could have done, or you should be doing during the Democrats, the DYIs or DIYs. With Trump administration, if you file your application on your own, you check the incorrect box, or you didn't check a box, that application is going to be rejected or even denied. And then once it's denied, you get placed into removal proceedings immediately, because now they know that you are in the country undocumented. And we would see on the notices, it would, once the application is denied, it says, according to our records, you've been here undocumented for this amount of time. You have 33 days to depart the US. So when you get placed into removal proceedings, now you make the process even more difficult and 10 times more expensive than it would have been if you had used an attorney to file your case. So that's that with the DIYs. Do not do it yourself. If you're worried, just speak to an immigration lawyer. That's the best advice that I can give. Just speak with an immigration lawyer, because immigration law, like I said before, it's very complex.